Okay, let me take a moment to hype up legacies. I was thinking about. Okay, can we talk about something sad for just a second? Bro, I had a dream about orcas the other day. But I have my screensavers on like rotating. Oh, this is just making me kind of nervous. I don't even know. Okay, anyways. Legacies. Girl, the way that they switch up their title scenes for for certain episodes. And I was thinking about earlier, I was like, do I want, I feel like this is just as good. Well, but I feel like I shouldn't compare the two because Stranger Things is it's like, it's like, it's like if Stranger Things minus the time period and Supernatural was like merged together, Legacies will pop out. And I like it. And I started watching Vampire Diaries whenever I was like super young. And then I watched it on and off throughout like my entire life up until here. I finished it. Well, I was gonna start rewatching it, but then I started watching the originals, and I had never watched the originals, so I started fresh on that one. And something I was worried about, I finished the originals. Something I was worried about was that I was wondering. Well, I wasn't worried about. I was wondering how they were gonna do the time period and stuff, but they did it as if it was after whenever the originals was over, like whenever that series was over. So I think that's kind of nice. And then after I finished the originals, I went back and finished Vampire Diaries, which was perfect because it set me up for Legacies. Yes. Because at first I was like, girl, I'm not watching that. Because, girl, I don't really like teen shows. Like, I like Outer Banks. I like Stranger Things, but like, the majority of teen shows is like, bruh, I just can't be bothered. Like, it is kind of like, I don't know. I think it has something to do with the fact that whenever I was younger, I like swore to myself, like whenever I was like going to like high school parties and stuff, whenever I was like in high school ages, I was like, girl, you're never gonna catch me at one of these. Are you guys like in the bob? You're never gonna catch me at one of these after I turn 18. And guess what? Never got me at one of those after I turned 18. And like, so I guess it's kind of like stems from that, but like, it's really good. It's not like, it's not what you'd normally expect. Like I don't know. I don't even know what to compare it to. Anyways, whenever I was younger, Cobra Kai, is that his name? Hold on. You don't get the limo out front. Well, I'm not saying that you can't watch. I'm not deterring people watching teenage shows. Like, those are really good most of the time. It's just, I don't know. Okay. And most of the time, it's also because, girl, I just, like, don't want to think. Like, I don't want to be, like, transported. You know what I mean? Okay. You get that wow. It's kind of fun. Girl, there was not that many movies released this month. Probably because people are going back to school. I didn't even think about that. And probably because people are saving their movies for Halloween, more close to Halloween. Are they releasing pumpkin spice lattes earlier? Hello, what is this from? Was he in like the Queen's Gambit or something? Oh, girl. Anyways, I have not watched that movie, but like it just looks like she's wearing like a Princess Megan, right? Anyways, you get the point. Girl, hold on. Kicking it, yes. This show had me. Let me tell you that. Hold on. I can't even see what I look like, so I probably look. Look. Well, no. Where did he go? Wherever did he go? Anywho. I was in class the other day. The only reason I was thinking about, I was in class the other day, and I was like doing my work, and we had to have our Zoom on, like our camera on. Oh, I was gonna talk about this, but I don't know, because that kind of sounds super spooky, scary, creepy, but I feel like, I feel like, I don't know, it's just like, for the classes I take, it's literally hours I'm sat there, like, and the other day, I literally hadn't slept in like 24 hours, and I had to have my camera on, and I was, in some points of it, I was like doing like the work and stuff, and I had like my thing full screen, because like, girl, I'm trying to be right, like, you know that one scene in Cloudy with the Meatballs, right? Anyways, and bro, I just had another remembering of what I was gonna talk about. It's not funny at all. I was just thinking, I was just having this moment where I was like, bro. Anyways, cause it's sad, and I was like, bro, I'm like. Anyways, time and place. Anyways, oh yeah, I feel like there should be something that helps us not have to have our cameras on, because that's so intense. Like, what do you mean? And they say it's for attendance to make sure that we're actually there, and like, oh, I understand, but like, at the same time, like, literally can't do it. Like, with this one girl, literally had to leave class because she wanted to be able to eat dinner, like, in peace. And it's like, bro, I wanted to eat dinner too, but, and I debated just eating on Zoom, but it's just like, that's just intense. Like, what do you mean? I bet people break their cameras so that they don't have to participate in that part. Like, I would like to know the statistics. Do you guys know earthworms aren't native to America? I learned that from another girl on YouTube. I'm not making a video about that, but there is a video. Well, I'm not, this is not, this video, you get what I'm saying? Anyways. This place, okay, so the beginning of summer, well, technically this started this time last year. I had a cavity. I had 2 cavities, one on the side, one on the side, from drinking, and drinking alcohol itself has like sugar and stuff. So don't think that if you don't, because the second thing I was about to say was, and chasers and like sodas and stuff. But I didn't want people to be like, oh, well, I don't use a chaser, so no worries, no. Alcohol, sugar in it too. That's how it ferments. You know what I mean? Like the fermenting thing, you eat the sugar. Anyways. Yeah. And basically just that eats away at teeth. Both that combination is crazy. It's like deluxe for cavities. And like 4 years of doing that, it's like, I'm surprised there was only 2 cavities, for real. Well, technically it was 3, but it was just a very small one. The other one, like, is a very quick look. And I went to the dentist, and I got it filled in August. I got this one filled in August of last year. And then after that, I don't know what. Oh, I felt sad. Like, I felt a grief of my natural tooth. Like, anything else I've ever done, like I've had my tonsils and adenoids removed and my wisdom teeth removed, but that was the first thing that I've ever had to take out that was like something from like that, like, wouldn't have to have happened, you know what I mean, otherwise, if alcohol had not been involved, you know what I mean? So I felt sad because it's like, my child body made those teeth. You know what I mean? Like, and now part of it's gone. And I was really like, it was sad. It was very sad to me. And so I started looking at like holistic remedies. I got that Guru Nanda coconut to try and heal this one. Guru Nanda. I got this remineralization gum. I was trying to like find out about remineralization. Like, I was looking at these videos where like this one person, like there was like a few dentists, they were saying like you could heal it. There was this one girl who said a study showed that a piece of cheese helped, like, before students went to school, after they ate their breakfast, if they ate a piece of cheese, it helped them not develop cavities. I was really trying. I was in it to win it. But then I found out that this other dentist lady was saying like, avoid sugar, avoid salt. Avoid salt. Because she was like, it's just too hard. Like, the saliva that is needed. I don't know. There was an explanation for it. I don't remember it now. But it was something having to do with like your saliva, because like your saliva helps keep your teeth healthy in general. You know what I mean? So yeah. But the fact that you couldn't have salt, that just didn't even feel safe. Like, at all. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, in hindsight, not being able to have any kind of, like, sugar is probably not safe either. Anyways. So, yeah. And then I made a video on TikTok. Someone might have seen that. Someone was very upset with me. Because, rightfully so, because I was, like, not safe information. Although, I had a good point. Because I feel like that's so true. Remember the cheese? Right. So remember that whatever I tell you what I'm about to say. So before I watched the video about the cheese, I felt in my soul, I was like, there's, maybe if I slept with food in my mouth, like not like, like if I slept without brushing my teeth, like maybe that would help. Like something would help with that. Like it would help. You know what I mean? That was the thought process. So I talked about it on TikTok. And I talked about it on TikTok, not just because I was like, let me talk about this on TikTok. Because I was just talking about my life, like just talking like you know I am now. And I was talking about, I had this bowl of food that I had sitting next to my, like sitting right here. You can't even see where I'm pointing to, but right here. And I had my window open at the time. And so throughout the entire night, I could not like sleep. Like I kept getting whiffs of this food, and like at that point in time, a year ago, honey, I was putting every spice in the book, bro. Food is medicine. I still believe that, but to the point where my food tasted a little bit like I couldn't distinguish good and bad food anymore. Like I was just eating food with a million spices just because I was like, like you know what I mean. Anyways, so which I'm sure is beautiful and amazing, and like my body was like leading the way, you know what I mean? So, and I was healing from, like I said, 4 years of alcohol. Anyways, okay, yeah, and so then I was talking about something probably, and then I was like, but then I ended up talking about, or maybe I was just talking about that, but I was talking about, bro, I thought my breath was smelling so crazy I could barely even sleep. And but then I was like, but then I realized that it was just a piece of food. But the reason why, I was like, don't jump to conclusions. This is not exactly what I said, but this is basically just, I was like, don't tea and shade me, because I feel like there are some foods, if you sleep with them in your mouth, it's a remedy. You know what I mean, for cavities, which is probably okay. No, I'm getting scared. Right. Well, I know the cheese helps, but that's during the day, so. So, I'm gonna say just brush your teeth for now, cause. And whatever food or tea or spice that may be, until we know exactly what it is, it's probably just better to brush your teeth, brush my teeth before we go to bed. Because that's like the tried and true method, and it's really sad to have to get a cavity filled. Anyways, but I posted that video, bro. Somebody on the internet was not having it. Rightfully so. Medical bills are expensive. Okay. And someone didn't want somebody else to have to go through pain or medical bills or anything spooky like that. And cavities are dangerous, dude. Like, they can get into your bloodstream. Like, if you have a cavity, try download Backstage, become an actor, and then get the cavity filled. Okay, anyways, okay, anyways, but yeah, somebody's not happy about that. So if you're that person, much love to you. You're real. I understand. Anyways, so then it gets to the point where, cause bro, now we get to the part of the story where I'm literally like looking up, okay, tooth regenerative surgery, like, or like pulp restorative surgery, which like pulp was like the underneath your enamel. And I went to this one place, $500 for an X-ray. Right. So it didn't even help. Bro just said, oh, I went to him because also at this point, my cavity, not my cavity, my filling on this side was hurting still. And I was like, bro, please. So I went to this other place. This is so juicy, guys. I went to this other place. And this guy was like, he put like a piece of like nitrogen on my tooth, and he was like, yeah, this is gonna implode any day now. We could give you a root canal right now for $2,500 billion. And I was like, and at that point, I would have just said yes, but did I have that money? No. So I left. I gave him the $500. I had $200 left in my bank account. You know how much I have now? $2.50. Yep, $2.57. I look at it every day. Not every day, but anyways, I had a dream. Stop. Anyways, yeah, $2.57, and I have 1 cent in another part. Anyways, so I left. I took the complimentary sunglasses. I didn't take the stress toy, even though, because I was like, girl, because I took the sunglasses and the spray Germ-X thing and chapstick, but I didn't take the stress toy. Anyways, which I should have, but anyways, they had complimentary drinks. It was like, wow. Anyways, oh, and he's basically like, we only do that kind of surgery for kids. And then he said that, and then I called somewhere in the city of my state, and or one of the cities in my state, and I was like, girl, I didn't say it, but I was like, and they were like, for kids, and I was like, okay. They were like, they only do surgery for kids. I'm like, anyways, so yeah, and then I made a meeting with a holistic doctor, but then I was like, bro, at that point, I don't even think I had any money whenever I made that meeting, because or else I wouldn't went. But I didn't have any money anymore. But it's okay. Anyways, so okay. So, and this cavity was deep, and this one was deeper. Wait, no, this one was deeper. This one was deep. So, then it got to the point where I couldn't even chew on this side of my mouth. Like, my tooth literally felt hollow, which it pretty much was. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in your mind. Store that away. Anyways. So, okay. I schedule a dentist appointment. I rip off the band-aid. I say, no more, okay? My tooth is about to fall out. Like, I need to go. Well, I felt like it was, more realistically, I felt like it was about to break. So I went to the dentist, and once again, what do you know? I pretty much stayed up all night. I slept for like an hour before then, bro. I was so tired whenever I had to get for that appointment, but bro, I got up. Trust and believe, I got up. But anyways, so that I went to the dentist. They gave me an X-ray, and the first guy that I talked to was like, that's probably just residual trauma from the cavity being so deep. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay. Because at that point, before I even went there, it reminded me when I broke my bone. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to put two and two together. And then he was like, well, not two and two together, because it's like understandable that I didn't think about it like that, because I've never gotten work done on my teeth like that. Like, I had braces for a long time, but never like the inside of my teeth, you know what I mean? So like, foreign territories. Okay. So, and then for this one, he was like, basically, I thought I was going in there to be able to like get my cavity out, because that's what happened for this one. I was just at my checkup, and then they just took it out. They gave me a filling, and then at the second appointment, at the appointment for this cavity, that he was like, we don't have enough time, which is completely understandable. But bro, I was like, because literally, I kid you not, I did not think I had even a few more days before something like was hurting really bad, like before it like got inflamed and stuff. Because it was like hurting all the time too, like not all the time, but like it was like sometimes it would just like be like painful, and I was like, oh my goodness. And so I was like, oh. But he was like, it'll be fine, like you can still chew on it. It did not feel like I could chew on it, guys. Like, let me be so real with you. Like, it did not feel like I could chew on it. But no tea, no shade to him. Like, he seemed like a pretty chill person. It's just like, and after I saw the X-ray, it's like, girl, denial is a river, and right. You see, there's the Mariana Trench in my. But I didn't say any of that. Then he said, oh no, then we went to the front, and he's like, you can get in with the other dentist. I was like, today at 2:30. I was like, yes! Period. So then I came back 2:30, still super tired. And oh, this is the real tea. Okay, so mind you, remember, I got this done last year. I got this other one done like beginning of summer-ish. May-ish. And so I go in 2:30, and I sit down, and I get the shot, but I only feel it go in my cheek. And the last time I got the shot, it went straight into like my, like not my cheek, but like this, that part, like not the cheek at all, like the actual, like, you feel me? And like, oh, okay, well, tomato, you know what I mean? It'll probably be fine. It was not fine. And oh, okay. And so he started drilling, and it was still hurting. So I was like, Wait, he started drilling and it started hurting. So I was like, bro. I was just confused because the last time I got this done, he started drilling and he was able to do the entire thing. Like, I didn't feel any pain. He was super gentle. It was fine. Okay, the new person started drilling and it hurt. And this is a completely different establishment too. Okay. So, new establishment, I feel like I should say, because or else it kind of, like, doesn't really make sense. So, the other place, yeah, my tooth was still hurting. I didn't really understand why. So, like, that's, like, what got me in the door there at the new place. And the fact that it wasn't part A of that part is the fact that I was worried that it was still hurting because maybe they had, like, accidentally left some water or something, like, and it was like infected, you know what I mean? It was not. So next time I'll probably go to the place one because I love it over there. No tea, no shade to these other people. It's just, like, not really. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. So yeah, he gave me, okay, he gives me another shot. We wait, and then it's still hurting. And, like, I'm trying to, like, at this point, at shot number 2, I'm trying to, like, tough it through, you know what I mean? Like, but that lasted, like, 3 seconds. Like, what do you mean? What do you actually mean? Like, if, like, only my cheek and my tongue was numb, but, like, my tooth? Not numb. So, and at this point, I was worried because whenever he gave me the first shot, I literally felt it in my body. Like, I felt it in my body. I don't know how else to explain that. And in the other place, I didn't feel that way. I just felt, like, fine. And maybe that's because I was sitting up whenever he gave it to me or something, but the second shot, I was, like, kind of worried for that part. I was like, I felt it in my body the first time. It was in a different place than the other place I went to. I felt it in my body for the first shot. It was a different place, and I was already feeling like, bro. And then the second shot, I was laying down for that one. But I was still feeling nervous because, like, I don't know, just the vibe, I guess. And then I like kind of like flinched away because it was so hurting because he was only putting it in my teeth, bro. Please. Like, and bro, is this messed up for me to say? Can we pause the story for a second? Is this messed up for me to say? No, it's not. So, first of all, you know how they used to do, like, all those experiments on black people because they were like, oh, like, they feel pain differently, like, they're different than the, like, other human beings, you know what I mean? What if somewhere in his body, in his ancestry, like, he was like, let me try this out. Just putting it out there. Because then, bro, and I'm only saying this because the way he acted next, okay? We're gonna resume the story. So, I was like, you know, and then he was like, do you want a third? And I was like, I'm kind of worried for a third. Naturally, bro. I've only ever had 1 dose of this, okay? Now you're talking about giving me 3? Like, dang. And on the third one, he actually puts it on my gums. Are you serious or are you joking? Anyways. I love that phrase. I say it all the time. I'm really happy that I got to say it here. But are you serious or are you joking? Like, okay, let me finish my thought. I was gonna say, are you serious or are you joking? Just whisper it in my ear. I won't tell anyone. Just, well, let me know. But anyways, but no, before he gives me a third shot, he's like, I was like, I don't know about a third one. I just, in my head, I was like, he was gonna say, like, in my head, I was expecting him to be like, oh, we can wait a few minutes, like, let's sit in more. Bro says, well, I could give you halfway done filling. Or, I think he said something else before that, too. No, maybe he just said that. But I remember that so specifically. He was like, I can just give you halfway done filling. And at first, I was like, for real? I didn't even know that was up. I didn't even know. Like, yeah, duh. But then I realized that he was joking. And and I did not find that funny. Because what do you mean? I'm on my third dose of whatever. Like, that could be a different drug than the last time. Like, I was already kind of worried about that too. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'll use a different brand. Like, I don't know. And, right. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. But then I was like, I'll take a third. Because at that point, I was like, girl, I'm getting this cavity out one way or another. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be fine. Probably. You know what I mean? Like, I'll listen to my body. And, yeah, that's basically what I was just telling myself. Like, listen to your body. You'll feel it if something... I was just locked in. Like, that's just, like, the best way I can describe it. But also, like, listening to my body. Like, if he would have been like, do you want to do a fourth? Maybe I would have left. But we'll never know, because the third one was actually in my gums. And then what do you know? Didn't even feel anything after that. But what I did experience was the jerking of my head from him using the thingy. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna hurt later. But I didn't care. I was locked in. Right. And it was over. And then at the end, he like did a little... He's like, and you were... He didn't say... Maybe he didn't say scared, but... And to think you were nervous over nothing or something like that. And I was like... I just kind of looked at him like that. I just gave him a... Like, what do you mean? Like, that felt like American Horror Story. What the fuck? Actually. Like, did they play that song in American Horror Story? Anyways. So, yeah. That's basically that. And now both the cavities are fine. Like, both of the fillings are fine. And I got my second one in May. I got my other one in August of last year. And it's August right now. So, we're doing good. I just wanted to share my experience. You know what I mean? In case anybody's gone through something similar. In case anybody is worried about getting a cavity filled, listen to your heart, listen to your gut. And if there's somewhere that treats you right, that's where I'm going next time. That's where I'm going. Alright. Anyways, and if you're any of the dentists that I've had in my life, don't watch this video. And I know it's a little bit late to be saying that, but if you're from location number 1, look. I apologize for distrusting you. Well, actually, I don't want to apologize, because apology implies not distrusting another medical location again, and I feel like that's a very healthy thing to do if it feels a little bit like, I don't know what's going on here. You know what I mean? But it's still good to, like, look for another place if you need help. You know what I mean? Not to just, like, you see what I'm saying? Anyways. Okay. Bye, guys. Much love.